All right, I want to welcome everyone to Texas Silver. I wanted to do this video. Hopefully you guys aren't getting spoiled on this. I promise this isn't going to keep happening, okay? But I came across this information today and I thought it was really important that I need to get this out to y'all. So I'm going to go ahead and do this. But first of all, I want to address the video that I dropped yesterday, a couple things on that. There was a comment that said, that was telling me don't be scared about, taking the precautionary measure, getting the jab. And it's not that. Where my issue is, like, if you want to get it, that's your right, and more power to you. My issue is the fact that they're forcing people to do this, which I think is unconstitutional. And also that they are essentially forcing these people to get it, or they're going to lose their job. So that's my issue with it. It's not that I'm completely against it. I'm not getting it, but if you want to do it, that's on you. But I just think that it's wrong to hold these people's jobs over their head and force them to get it. That's my problem. But anyways, enough about that. So I do have an unboxing today. I gave Texas Precious Metals a shout out, I don't know, 2-3 videos ago, and they reached out to me and they sent me, I guess, a warming gift for congratulating me on my channel. I don't even know what's in here, but they sent me this, so I'm gonna go ahead and open this. And I'm going to talk a little bit about Texas Precious Metals. That is probably, I think I've mentioned this before, but that company is the company that I have done the most business with. They're an amazing company. Texas Precious Metals hasn't been around as this long, but what I'm about to talk about. But the company itself, it's Texas Precious Metals is a branch off of the company. I forget the main company's name, but this company has been around over 100 years. Texas Precious Metals, I think 15-20 years, don't quote me on that. But amazing company, amazing service. I love their products. The reason why I go through them is I love their Texas products, because there's, the Texas, the capitals on some of them. The states on them, the seal, and I love their 100-ounce bars, all their bars. I love their stuff. So that's why I go through them, and because I like to support Texas companies. So let's see what I got here. I think that's just for, yeah. Okay, cool. Let's see what we got here. Wow, this is a cool box. And let's see what's in here. Most of y'all probably didn't see this, but if you follow Jeremiah Babe, he actually, 2 years ago or so when he was here, we went to Texas Precious Metals. We did an interview with Tarek, and forgive me, I forget his last name, but he is I believe he's the CEO of Texas Precious Metals. But we did an interview with him, very intelligent guy, and they actually gave us a tour to the vault. They do vault storage there. Very nice facility. It was pretty neat to see all that metal and all that, but great company. If I had to store my stuff in a vault, it would be at Texas Precious Metals, but you know how I feel about that. But if I was in the situation where I had to store my metals, it would be with Texas Precious Metals. All right, so what do we got? So they sent me a hat and sent me a shirt. That's awesome. Appreciate it, guys. And thank you again to Texas Precious Metals. Okay, so I wanted to go into this information that I came across today. But apparently this health issue that's going around is picking up steam overseas and here in America. And I guess this really reminds me of what happened when this first happened back in 2019. All right, so it started, all this stuff was going on. Like, most people hadn't even heard about this whole thing until the beginning of 2020. So maybe February, March time frame. Well, I'm very awake and I'm constantly on YouTube looking at stuff. But everything happened. It started in China. And they were, doing lockdowns and all that. Well, they're starting to do it again because it's getting bad there. And so what's going on in China is the same things that happened here the last time it happened, okay? People are rushing out and wiping out the supermarkets, wiping out the toilet paper, all that stuff. So this is very eerie of what happened last time, and I have a feeling it's gonna happen here. I think we're going to be looking at lockdowns again and all that. So what I think you need to start doing is you need to start getting everything that you need now, because I think probably within a couple months we're going to be dealing with the same things that we dealt with last time. Okay. The supply chains are already stressed. And last time when this happened, they weren't stressed. So I think it's just gonna make the situation even worse, because now when everyone runs out to get this stuff, it's probably not gonna be replenished. There's already, when I go to the stores, now I went to the grocery store maybe a week ago, and there was a lot of stuff that, I was looking for that they didn't have. It still looked like the shelves were somewhat full, but there's a lot of stuff that, they're pulling everything to the front and making it look like the shelves are stocked, but there was a lot of stuff that I couldn't find that I was looking for that generally is not, a big deal. Okay. So there's already, everything comes from overseas. So there's already a shipping container shortage that's going on. So all these products are going to be slower to come over here to replenish, what's being used up. So my recommendation is you need to get to the store now, figure out everything that you would need if you were to be forced to lock down again in your house, and get that stuff now. The shipping costs are going through the roof for these shipping containers, so that's adding to the cost of these supplies. So that's going to be another issue. I think, all these supplies that are going to be getting, consumed really quick, everyone's going to go out and buy these things. I think they're just going to continue to get more and more expensive because it's costing, the retailers more money to get this stuff shipped over. Okay. You need to be thinking about getting your water, cleaning products, hand sanitizer, baby wipes, let's see, toilet paper, paper towels, bleach. Remember, bleach and Clorox products, all that stuff, went like that. So, think about those things. Also look at canned meats, canned fruit. And also I remember the meat market just completely got cleaned out. So if you have the means to freeze that, I would go now and try and buy, some extra ground meat or chicken or whatever, and keep it in your freezer. Get it now while it's available. Freeze it, because it's, it should be good a couple years in the freezer. You can also get canned soup. One thing during the winter storm here, the milk got wiped out, and I was needing milk. And I remembered that I had bought powdered milk, so I was still able to have milk. So that's another thing that I recommend is, powdered milk. Look into getting, sugar, salt, rice, beans, pasta sauce. That's all, stuff that's going to go, quickly. That's what everyone's going to grab for. Okay. I think it's going to be worse than last time, ladies and gentlemen. I just because of all the stresses we're already dealing with and the inflation, I think this is going to be worse. So I would get this stuff now. Okay, something else that you need to be thinking about and doing. I know we talk about precious metals a lot on here. The gold and silver should be the last thing you're getting right now. The most precious metal that you need to be doing, stacking right now, is going to be this. Okay, you need to make sure that you have this in order. Okay, gold and silver is the last thing that you need to be worried about. Okay, you need to be paying off your debt. You know, be prepared for these businesses to close again. So, you know, that's going to be people losing their jobs and, you know, in these restaurants and everything that are going to close. So just think about what industry you're in and your job may be on the line. I have a feeling that they're going to do more stimulus packages because of this. So if they do that, spend it wisely, pay off debt, go get, you know, supplies, you know, whatever you need. Okay. Winter is also coming. It's around the corner. It's, you know, the northern states are going to obviously see it before we do down in the south. But, you know, start, you know, thinking that winter's coming. So start getting your firewood, start getting your home heating oil, propane, you know, however you heat your house, get it now, because it's a good chance it's going to be more expensive. And if supply chains break down, you may not be able to get resupplied for your propane tanks or, you know, your home heating oil. And I think crude oil is going to go up in price because of the demand of, you know, all these fossil fuels that are used, you know, to heat people's homes. You know, last year, the winter storms were crazy. I'm not a weatherman. I don't know what's coming, but you know, a lot of people were unprepared, and a lot of people really had to suffer through that. People lost their lives. I don't remember the number in Texas, but I think there was around 150 people that died in that winter storm. So, you know, start getting that stuff in order before it's not available or it's, you know, super expensive. I think really, and I know I say this a lot, but I think really, really tough times are coming to this country. And I think all these things are just going to be piled up on top of each other, just making this situation worse and worse. A saying that I like to use is that hard times create hard men create fun times create soft men, and soft men create hard times. And I think that's where we're at, ladies and gentlemen. I think, you know, all these hard World War II veterans and all that paved the way for, you know, our parents and grandparents to have fun times, and it's created weak men. And I think this country is weak as a whole, and tough times are coming. So I hope you take this serious and get your preps in order. Another thing I want to talk about, I promise, a silver video is coming. I know I keep getting comments about, you know, where I buy silver, how I buy silver for beginners. I will get there, I promise. That was the video that I planned on working on. I actually have another video that's halfway done, and I'm going to even push that one back because it's not so time sensitive. But I know I keep getting comments about precious metals and, you know, stuff having to do with that, where to buy them and all that. I know this is Texas silver, so I need to get that out. Just please be patient with me. It is coming. I just thought this video and information today was super important, and I wanted to get it out to y'all. I appreciate all the comments, all the support. Y'all are amazing. Y'all are the ones that are keeping me going, you know, on this. I love making these videos for y'all and interacting with y'all. Y'all are awesome. I have the best fans ever. All right, guys, and I would really appreciate it if y'all were to like, share, comment below these videos, and hit the bell notification. That way you're notified when I drop the next one. That's really going to help support the channel and help it grow and help me get this message to more people. And again, I appreciate all of y'all. Y'all are awesome. And until the next one, stay safe.